this up
Uh-huh.
with your final thoughts. I mean, for me, listening to you, it sounds to me like energy is the very basis of life. And if your body doesn't have the energy it needs, following this sort of Eastern principle, it's a zero-sum game in the sense that something's going to benefit and something's going to suffer. And maybe I have that wrong, but that makes
not much benefits from having no energy.
Right.
The system is stuck. I mean, the Chinese have this concept, stagnation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where everything in the body is just stagnant. It's stuck. And if you look at it from they talk about dampness and so forth, but if you look at, well, if there's lack of energy, you have stagnation. Everything in the body is just stuck. And, one of the things that really came up for me is, as you were talking about the oxidative stress and reactive oxygen species and so forth, what really came up for me is how Spectrum Needs is in some ways essentially protective against the toxic load and burden that these kids have, right? But then you flip it around and say, okay, well, if that's happening, what could we do to protect these children and mitigate the effect of these toxins? Well, this combination of vitamins and minerals actually happens to be protective.
The scientific name for that is respiratory capacity, the ability of the cell to make more energy when it needs it beyond what it usually makes. And that is shown in the study to improve by actually it normalizes on the treatment. But in my own experience, I've had a lot of kids that had deteriorations, degenerations, loss of milestones, sometimes they're temporary, and within days or weeks or months, you get the abilities back. Too often they're permanent and they never get back to baseline. Many of my patients have had many of those. And I'd say 2/3 of them have had at least one. I don't see them if they're on the treatment. I mean, I don't see them at all. Eventually my luck's going to run out, but it seems like it completely prevents them.
Yeah, it can really help these children. And, I think as we get smarter about all of this and understand how these kinds of treatments could fit into the bigger picture, there's even more we can do to help.
As always, consult your physician before trying any of our products. For more information, visit NeuroNeeds.com. We would appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for being part of our journey.